Um, well, obviously, when you lose a game the way we lost this game, which was in the first half, you got to start to figure out, okay, why are we not starting games the way we should? So we got to evaluate that, and we'll go back and sit as a staff, talk to the players, and really more than anything, we got to come out with more defensive intensity. And there's a lot of different things that come to mind, but I don't want to knee jerk, so we'll process that together. But you can't start a game down 20, 22 points on the road against a quality team and expect to win the game. So I was glad once again that they didn't fold and showed some gumption, but you know that's getting to be an old story. I need to get these young fellas to throw their best punch in the first 4 minutes. So we've got to establish what we need to do that. Again, giving Utah State credit, they've got some experienced guys that can really play, and they knock down shots at a high clip at home, and you got to give them credit. I mean, they came out and dismantled us in the first half, and the game was pretty much over then. As much as we tried to scratch and claw to get back in it, defensively we just weren't very good tonight. We were in spurts. We could string together a couple stops, but then we couldn't get any kind of rhythm going offensively, I thought, and that at the end of defensively, and I think that at the end of the day was the reason for the loss. You're not going to win with 65 points very often anyway, but you're never going to win on the road in this conference with 82. Giving up 82, that's not likely.
With the defensive issues in the last 3 games, in order to fix that going forward, how much of it is going to be intensity and how much of it is X's and O's?
You know what, I think, as crazy as it sounds, I still think they're giving me some effort. They are giving me effort. They are playing hard. They are trying to fight. However, we're just making too many mental errors and too many miscues, and there's just a lot of immaturity in that realm defensively that we need to fix. They have to be connected as 5 guys defensively, and quite often we're not on both sides of the ball. And that's, it takes a little time to build that trust and to build that consistency. So I'm hoping that we can build it sooner than later, because obviously we're halfway through the conference now. So we've got to continue to get better here these last 9 games and hopefully put ourselves in contention to be playing our best basketball when we get to March, and that's always the quest. So that's where we're at, and it's just a matter of keeping the big picture in perspective and staying positive and teach, motivate, and just get better and develop.
At the halfway point in conference play, is this team as far along defensively as you thought they would be at this point?
No, I thought we might be a little bit further along, but we've tried some things scout-wise to win games that really is, junk defenses and tricky stuff to try to be successful for a game. But if you're going to be really good, you've got to have an identity that it says who you are at the end of every game, and that's why I didn't go to try anything out of the ordinary tonight. We need to get better. If we're going to have any chance to be playing our best basketball, we got to get better at this. And so that's what we're doing. And I would like to have thought we'd be a little bit further along at this point, but we're not. So we just got to keep plowing.
Relative to other big men that your team has faced, how did Utah State's guy, was he more trouble than others?
Cade is very, very, he's longer than he appears. On film, he's probably, I don't know what his wingspan is, but it's massive. And, he's a decent athlete, and he's a tough matchup. I didn't think we did a bad job against him at times. I wish Mbake was at full strength and had his full wind, so I thought that he may have given him a little more trouble, but Nick was just undersized, and JTT wasn't able to do much better than some of the other guys. So he's a very good player, and he's going to be a big time player. I think he'll be a pro someday.
Nick in foul trouble. How much did that disrupt your rotation?
It did, but we have backups, and you just go to the next guy and keep playing. It's who knows, it was just something that, I mean, that wasn't the way we started the season with Nick Blair playing the 5-man. So we were making some adjustments along the way, and Mbake now is healthy enough to probably get back into the starting lineup. So that'll give us more length there, and we've got some younger guys that have got to get better defensively in order for us to be playing some really good basketball later.
Thanks, Coach.
What were some of the issues defending the Utah State tonight?
They're a good team. They shoot the ball well. They read screens well. Merrill he's at the helm of everything. He's just a good reader of basketball, and he made some good plays getting downhill. And they got their big guy rolling, so it kind of forces you to suck in. They could throw the ball out the back for wide open threes, but with us, we just got to have high hands and make it tough for them and kind of get guys off the line. But we just need to start helping the helper a little bit more.
Do you feel like this team is making progress defensively?
At moments, and then at other times, I don't think we are. But we're a young team. Guys are kind of learning, and it's tough. It's a different offense. We're playing against every single night. So guys that come from high school are obviously not used to that, and trying to pick up stuff on the fly. So we just got to continue to get better and trust one another and trust the coach's game plan, because it's just going to get tougher as the season progresses.
Are you confident that this team can turn the corner defensively and start playing better on that end?
Of course.
What after 3 losses in a row, from 5-1 to 5-4, what's the mood of the team? What's the most important thing for this team right now, not to let it keep affecting them going forward?
We just have to continue to get better and not splinter. Obviously, when you lose, it's a bit divisive, and I think just being a leader on this team, just got to tell guys stay confident, stay positive, and just keep getting on the gym. Rainy days don't last forever.
Have you seen any signs of divisiveness or at any moments during the stretch?
No. We got a good young team. Guys got good character on this team, and good people to be around. So anytime I see it, I haven't seen it yet, but I would always try to nip it in the butt, because at the end of the day, I mean, everyone here is a good person, and you just got to kind of tell them to, just continue to be positive, keep on getting on the gym, control what you can control, and that life lesson. If you're pointing at one person, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you, so you kind of just got to be accountable on your own end, and if you handle your own self, then you're in a place where you could kind of hold others accountable.
Is this something where it could be something as simple as seeing a shot go down, or making one key defensive stop that would get the competitive juices really going again, get everything going again?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to try to get 3 stops in a row. That's big for us. On this team is trying to get 3 big stops in a row. And obviously, like I said, guys are younger, so a lot of them are motivated by making shots, and it's a make or miss sport. So guys got to stay positive and weather the storm when stuff doesn't go well, and when stuff goes very well, just kind of stay even keeled, because it's basketball. It's a roller coaster. It's up, it's down, but you kind of stay level-headed. You'll be okay at the end of the day.
Are you ever tempted to point a finger, or you get leveled by a screen in the backcourt where no one calls it out? Are you ever tempted to get up and say, "Come on, guys! Like, someone's got to look out for me here"?
That bothered me a little bit. Getting hit that hard. I wish somebody would have kind of chucked him on that end, because it's like if somebody got the dirty hit on your quarterback, you got to protect them. It's kind of funny. Last game, I don't know if anybody saw us, but Marty had a jump ball. Jazz Johnson kind of ripped it from him, and the play was kind of dead. And he's kind of walking by, and I kind of just nudged him, and he kind of just laughed, because he knew. But I mean, at the end of the day, I know everybody in there has my back, and you just got to I'm fine. I've been here before. I've lost in my life, and I've won in my life, but being a leader on this team, I'm going to stay even killed. I'm not going to let a bad game or a great game affect me. I'm just going to keep on going, keep on pushing, and just kind of be there for the guys, because I was a freshman, a long time ago. So, just kind of remain positive.